Hey everyone, Brandon Browning here again with eXp Realty. The other day I had the privilege of interviewing Chris Pixley, the owner of Rejuvime Medical here in Baton Rouge. This is an interview that you definitely don't want to miss. Stay tuned. So we want to get this out to the masses, and man, I just appreciate you allowing me to interview you. But man, just tell me a little bit about Rejuvime and how Rejuvime got started.
I turned 40 this year, and at about 32 years old, I had been diagnosed with low testosterone. In fact, I had the levels of an 80-year-old man. It was not a pretty picture. It was not something to get excited about. And I started seeking out, what is the treatment for this? What's the solution for this? And I came across some clinics that offered therapy, and kind of one thing led to another. And as I went more and more, and I've been on therapy for so long now, I wanted to get involved in this business. And one thing led to another, and that's where kind of the conception of Rejuvime occurred, to where we decided, okay, how can we take this, offer this incredible service that has changed my life, that has changed so many other people's lives, and bring it to the masses with a customer service aspect that really leaves people feeling certain about what it is they're doing. Because when it comes to selling it, there's nothing to sell. It's effortless. Yeah. You come in, you go through the process, which we'll get into in a second, but you come in, you go through the process, and assuming that you're a candidate, once you are fixing those testosterone levels, once you are fixing those hormone levels, everything else sells itself. Yeah. You're good to go.
So basically, that's how it basically changed your life. So it changed your life also.
Yeah, so when I say it changed my life, so let's think about it like this. Let's think about the engine on a car. I'll give the same analogy when somebody always asks me, what is Rejuvime or what is hormone replacement therapy? So what is hormone replacement therapy? So if you think about a car that's parked in a garage, that's never really running, that's how a lot of our bodies are. We just kind of leave it there. We don't do much with it. Well, over time, that engine wears down, and over time, there are things that you have to start replacing. So if you think about a car that's not really running well, that has a poor engine, the worst thing you would want to do is go and invest in new tires. No, the first thing you should do is fix the engine. That's what hormone replacement therapy is doing. It's going in and it's fixing that engine. It's restoring everything back to where that car is brand new again. It's running, it's rocking and rolling, and you feel the benefits. So now your engine is restored and you're back to when you were younger, and you're feeling all those benefits, and you don't have to be the person saying aging sucks all the time or anything else, right?
Yeah. So if someone out there may be feeling what you were feeling, so what were some of the symptoms that you were having?
So the symptoms, in a nutshell, fatigue. Right, I would say that's the easiest one. Obviously, there's going to be libido, there's going to be muscle loss, there's going to be weight and fat gain, but I would say fatigue is always going to be the #1 thing that everyone is feeling off that. And if you think about it, fatigue is kind of this blanket word that covers all of those other symptoms.
So testosterone replacement therapy,
right?
Is there anything else you guys offer?
Yeah, so we offer HGH therapy. We do Botox and fillers, which you have, obviously a lot of female clientele. That's something that they're very, very interested in. We do medical weight loss. Medical weight loss is another huge one associated, but I always come back to this: restore the engine, right? Fix the engine first, then let's see what else. And certainly these other things are very complementary and they're very, very helpful. But fix the engine first, and everything else, and then the car starts to run right.
So if someone out there that's listening and that's watching this video that maybe are feeling some of these symptoms, and maybe they're a candidate for what Rejuvime has to offer, how would they go about getting in touch with you guys?
Super, super simple process. So easiest way to go right now off the top is go to rejuvimemedical.com. So by going to rejuvimemedical.com, you're going to scroll all the way down to the first page. On the very bottom, there's a little consult form. And you just fill it out. It takes maybe 30, 45 seconds to fill out. Once you hit submit, that's going to send it to our patient care coordinator. Our patient care coordinator is then going to reach out to you, and we reach out quick. We typically reach out within, I would say, 12 to 24 hours at the latest. So we're going to reach out to you, and we're going to schedule your initial consult. So your initial consult, it's free. You just show up, and what's going to happen is our patient care coordinator is going to sit with you and she's going to get a snapshot for our medical provider should you choose to pursue therapy of, okay, here are some current symptoms, here are current medications I'm on, just a brief overlay or history, if you will, of what your situation currently looks like. From there, should you decide to pursue it forward, right there on the spot, we draw your blood, and we do this full panel blood draw that's as complete, if not more complete, than the majority of physicals or anything else you're going to do, any annual blood draw checkups, anything like that. And so this blood draw acts like a map for us, Brandon, which is huge, right? So we're not guessing. Right. I own some popular chain of franchise vitamin stores as well. And in there, I always tell people the difference, one of the main differences between Rejuvime and that, with Rejuvime, we're not guessing. It's right there. Here's the map. It tells us, it spits it out. Okay, here's your deficiencies. Here's what we need to plug in. Here's what we do. So after that blood draw, we schedule you with our medical provider, and that's where the real magic happens. That's where you get to come back. You get to have this nice one-on-one with our medical provider where he or she is going to explain to you, okay, here are your symptoms, or here are your deficiencies. Here's my recommended treatment plan, but they're gonna really spend time with you. We're not into rushing you in and out. So that initial consult with the provider can really be as long as you want, but it's typically about 30 or 45 minutes because we want you to establish a connection with that person who represents us, and that's the very backbone of our customer service model. From there, we order your prescription if you are a candidate, and then the rest is history. The rest is just about monitoring it, keeping you straight with everything across the board. And it's really that simple. It's not hard.
Awesome, awesome, good deal. Well, look, if you feel like you could be a possible candidate, okay, you absolutely want to do what Chris said. Go to their website, fill out the application there, and go through the process and see. Look, you just never know. It may change your life also. So, Chris, man, I appreciate you letting me do this.
Brandon, thank you for having me.
And thank y'all so much for watching. Again, I'm Brandon Brown with eXp Realty. This is Chris Pixley with Rejuvime Medical. Thanks so much.